Hi, here's a quick look at the markets through the eyes of eMiniDayTrader. Today we introduced to our members our directional bias filter, and this is really a standalone chart that we've developed, and it only shows currently three different colors. It shows the just regular bar here, black bar, and then the red bars and the green bars. It will we're still developing this and refining it. We've got it ready to go. Obviously the green is an upward bias, and the red is the down, and so we would only be taking trades that are specific or set up as a buy when our filter is green, and we'll only take short trades when the filter is red. So we're going to be refining it a little bit so that we're going to have not just red and green, but it'll be a sort of a pink and a red. Pink meaning bearish, red meaning very bearish, and then a light green will be bullish, and a dark green will be very bullish. So sort of the stronger type. So, it really helped us today. We actually had a couple of setups to get short later in the day as it was coming up here, which we sometimes get. So obviously we did not take those trades. So it's just something that we're keep working on to improve the way we look at the markets, and to allow our traders to have a good look at what's going on. So let's take a look here at our profiles. You can see this on the overnight. We were mentioning yesterday that around 920 was support. The market came within a tick of that, and on the overnight trade, and then of course did not get near there, or not as close to that support in the daytime frame, and then we had the nice range extension up. But 941 was our next level, and then beyond that in the low 50s. So it's market has probably topped out here a little bit temporarily, I would suggest. Would not be at all surprised the market at least dips down to about 930, possibly even 928 would be, as it looks like right now, better areas for long entries. Still with the long bias, but not nearly as bullish as we have been. For example, going into today. Here's our regular profiles here, and not a lot to see there other than we keep getting the range extension up, and the market is obviously continuing to show a very bullish kind of stance. As far as our trades were concerned here today, we had some really nice deceleration here. So we got long here at 27, carried this trade up to here. We just got stopped out by one tick right here, which was somewhat unfortunate, although we still made 3.25 points on our final partial on this long trade. We tried to get in the second time in here, only missed it by a tick, unfortunately, and the market continued up. There was another long trade, but it was very late in the session right in here to get us long again. But when we get that close to the cash closing, of course, we don't take the trade. So as it turned out today, we only had one trade, and it was a long trade that was entered in this time frame. And when we take a look here at the our filter, you can see that at that time what we were looking at was an indication that the buyers were in control of the market from back about 10:30 Eastern time, and we actually didn't get our trigger until a couple of hours later to get long, where we were able to capture a nice up move right there. So and of course capturing that up move too, some of our more experienced traders, when you can see our balance areas and paint bars, would have given that trade a little bit more room. Probably instead of just that stop to get stopped out by a tick, probably would have given it about another point instead of that tick, in which case would have been able to participate in this additional upward action that the market had. But that's fine. Still, of course, our system trades are very, very precise, right to the tick, and as a result, that's why we ended up by getting stopped out with just a 3.25 point gain on the final partial. And that was really the only trade that we had today. as far as our very strict system rules were concerned. As I mentioned, some of the more experienced traders would have been able to hold on to that trade to participate in this second up leg. So that's first look at our directional bias filter. And any questions or comments on it, well, we'd love to hear from you. Of course, we can be reached at eMiniDayTrader, and our website, our email address is info@eMiniDayTrader. We'd love to hear from you. If you've got any questions or comments, we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. So that'll be it for a look at the markets for July 16th, 2009.